Hey,
Yo, your
good
camera
enough with
quality
it.
is horrible.
I mean, my laptop's like overheated like crazy.
Oh, word.
But hey, just bear with me. Bear with me, y'all boys. Um, Welcome back to another episode of the 2 Minute Drill Podcast. I'm Cam. That's Jaden. And yeah, man, we back with another one. Y'all see, we don't got my team. You know, he got school in the morning and all that. I don't got school till January 6th, I think, something like that. You know, semester over with, took my finals, did my final project, all that. So, yeah. Just submitted that jump about 20 minutes ago. So,
8 minutes before it was due.
yeah, something like that. Something like that. But, hey, want to get right to the game. The Lions defeat the Packers 34-31. Um, this game was probably the most entertaining Thursday night game I've ever seen in my life. I like genuinely, this
Yeah.
game was very entertaining and fun. Like there was a bunch of like big hits, like even like the short plays were like entertaining.
Yeah. I feel like Dan Campbell, that's a great coach right there. That's a great coach. But
Oh nah.
what I will say, the Packers, they play great. Josh Jacobs, they play great. But what I will say, Dan Campbell, I understand, going for it on fourth down. But when you're in your own 30, should you really be going for it on 4th and 2, 4th and 1?
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
mean,
and no, and no, despite and nothing like that, because it went 4 for 5 on oh shoot, hold on, wait, it is.
okay, I
Wait,
was just
hold on,
making sure.
let me see.
It's you sound kind of deep fried. That's the only reason I said
For
that.
real? Oh my lord.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't got my headphones, so I'm just dead over there.
it is what it is,
But
bro. It is what it is.
um, they play great. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you should be going for it on your own 30 inside your own 30. I feel like I was gonna kill them, but I ain't gonna like going for it on 4th and inches in field goal territory. I was like, I don't know. I don't know. I saw Jared Goff slip a little bit, or Jared Goff slip a little bit. I said, bro, Montgomery first down, and that's the game right there. Dan Campbell, great coach, definitely a great coach. He's gonna be there for the next couple of years. I mean, like that's one. He's a great coach.
Yeah, yeah. All I gotta say is we're having a completely different conversation if they don't get that first down.
Yeah,
But I mean, he got it. That Dan Campbell, when you making a coach on Dynasty, you turn the offensive aggressiveness to to 80 all the way to the max 100%. That's Dan Campbell.
yeah,
But the thing is, he lived by, he died by. Last season, they got put out the playoffs just like that. Uh, but I mean, you just gotta hope you get it, I guess. Um, the Lions look. The crazy thing is, this is the best I've seen the Packers look all season. All season,
that's
not
true.
just offensively, but defensively. That defense was showing up, kind of in,
Sort of.
in spurts. That pick that put them like almost in the red zone immediately. They
Yeah,
okay after halftime they scored and then they got the pick and then they scored again. That was great. That's the package we need to see. All right. Um, but yeah, uh, the Lions play designs are just beautiful.
I might have
Like
say, yeah.
that one play where he did that fake sweep
Mm-hmm.
to Jameer, and then he gave it to Amon Ra. They got the first down.
Yeah,
That play design was beautiful.
yeah.
Like, how do you even think of that?
I ain't gonna lie.
Like,
One thing like, I ain't gonna do. They gonna draw something up. I promise you, they
oh
is.
yeah, sure, sure.
They defense look
Um,
kind of iffy though. They did allow
yeah,
24 in the second half. Hey
yeah.
man,
But like penalties was really what hurt them. Terry and Arnold, I love Terry and Arnold. I promise you, I do. He is a great corner. He is very flag prone though.
oh
He
yeah,
will catch at least one or two flags a game. And for you to get that holding, I think it was right before halftime when the Packers scored, so they threw it to him. He got that holding or DPI, whatever it was. He got that, and then the Packers got the ball, and then Josh Jacobs went. I mean, you literally can't do that. It was third down. They would have kicked the field goal if they didn't get that. You can't do that.
It's a little off topic, but so I got a fantasy earlier today. Realized that I got Nico Collins on the bye week, so I got to start Jaden Reed. Okay, so I was like, hey, he might go off tonight. So I come looking at the final. He has no receptions for no yards.
Though.
He has 0 points.
He went off though.
He has 0 points. He has no points. He has no receptions, no targets, no yards. What?
No, he had a target.
Oh yeah. I mean, I guess. Cool. What are yards at? What are points at?
Listen. First of all, I just want to address something. I don't know if y'all boys remember. A couple weeks ago, me and Jada were talking on the pod about a potential trade for Chuba Hubbard, and I think I threw in Kyler or something like that. I don't really remember. Anyway, he dropped Chuba Hubbard for nothing today, so I just picked him up. I mean,
I did?
Yes.
No, I didn't. He's on my team. What are you talking about,
bro?
That was Willie that dropped Chuba, not me.
Seriously?
Yeah. I still have him. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh wait, what's Willie doing? All I saw was a drop Chuba Hubbard picked up, blah 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 blah. I'm like,
yeah, Willie dropped. He dropped him for Chase Brown.
That is in this fantasy.
No, he dropped him. He dropped him for Isaiah Pacheco. I would have dropped Wan'Dale Robinson. I don't know what he's thinking, but
he did drop 2 points last week. I mean,
it was his first game back though.
But yeah, Lions get the job done. So I'm obviously they look all good. They didn't look that good defensively, but offensively, I felt like they looked really good. Best team in the league by far. They have a good chance of going 16-1.
Yeah, they really do though, for real.
Like the thing is one thing, like not even the Chiefs, like 2021 Steelers, I think it was 2020 Steelers, when they went 11-0, they were playing bums. They were playing straight bums. The Lions are playing against comp.
Yeah.
They just beat the 9-3 Packers.
Yeah.
And they have to play them twice a year. They have to play the Vikings twice a year.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know if they're going to 16-1, but they might lose more. I said they ain't losing no more than 3 games, though. I say.
I mean, I don't think they might rest us. I think they're gonna have if they win out until the last game of the season, I think they're gonna have that bye week and they might rest the starters. Maybe that might be the only way they catch another loss. I don't see.
No, Dan care about to rest nobody. You want to win.
Oh wait, they would get a bye week anyway. 2-week bye? That don't smack, boy.
Yeah, it really would.
But hey, shout out the Lions. They get the job done at home. Tim Patrick looked. I don't know why he looked good, but he looked good tonight.
Yeah, he ain't scored in 2 years. Oh no, not 2, 4. 4 years. Yeah, the reporter was like, he ain't scored since 2020 or something like that. That's a good day. Tim Patrick, he did tear the ACL like 2 times, I think, or something like that. So he was battling injuries over the last 4 years, but it was good seeing him come out. Perform.
Yeah. Sure.
Fight back after injury.
Sure. That's a good thing. I was high on Dontavian Wicks coming into the season.
Bro, he had a couple catches today, though.
I mean, he's a good receiver. It's just like the thing with the Packers receiving core. One day Jaden Reed going off. One day Christian Watson going off. One day Dontavian Wicks going off. There's 3 of them that's going to potentially go off. Like,
and Christian Watson too, if you didn't say him.
I did.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just I don't even know.
Yeah, we see who didn't go off today. We see which one didn't go off today. We see which one.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is, though. You'll survive. Which fantasy is it in? Is it in the These People fantasy?
No, it's in. Well, wait, which one?
Is it in the Martin fantasy or is it
Yeah.
another one?
Martin.
Oh, you straight then. I think. Oh wait, no, you're locked out the playoffs anyway. I think that's my team that has that 4th spot.
I can still make it if I beat Jameer this week. But not and the other fantasy. I'll be 8-6. Oh, have mercy, bro. I lost like 4 straight, bro.
Well, I need to beat Tyrone. If I beat Tyrone and you beat Jameer, I think that should you know what I'm saying?
It's looking very likely. I got 52 points out of 3 players, so I mean, looking very likely.
It's pretty decent. It's pretty decent. Let me see what I got going on. Oh, I don't got nobody that played yet. But I do have Scary Terry on the bye. That's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
But I did pick up Chuba, so
I ain't gonna lie, starting Jared Goff was a smart idea.
Was
I'm
it?
finna mess around and start Herbert.
Oh, I mean, I don't think
that wouldn't be bad either, but
until you go out there and throw 175 and 1 touchdown.
He's been putting out like 250 these past couple games.
Recently, yeah.
I wouldn't start Stroud. That's dead. I'm not doing that.
You never know, though.
Exactly. That's why I'm not starting them.
Oh, John. Looking at the box score, it's crazy. The Packers had a lot more deep balls. Like, Jared Goff had 32 completions and he had 283 yards. Jordan Love had 12 completions and had 206.
That's crazy. Deep balls. Christian Watkins, he was catching them jumps though. Yeah. He did fumble, but he was catching
99 speed white boy.
He's not white. Bro, he's not white.
Bro, he's just about. What? No. There's some people that, you know, we ain't gonna get into the race and politics on the pod.
Please.
But he is just about like
no.
But yeah. Next up, we can go ahead and get into that.
2 minute news.
All right. So actually, this isn't news, but I meant to ask this Monday, but I forgot. You know how Ohio State and Michigan was like playing, not Michigan planted the flag at Ohio State, right?
Yeah.
And I think NC State planted the flag at North Carolina. All the teams planting the flags when they beat their rivals at their house. And then the cops come and you know they got pepper sprayed and all that. How do you feel about that? Like, what do you feel about
the pepper sprayed?
Yeah.
For planting the flag?
No, the fight. They're trying to bring up the fight.
I mean, I don't think pepper spray is necessary. I don't understand why we're pepper spraying players. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just football. Well, I mean, that's beyond football, but let's be real. Fighting, like, it's a part of football. It's just gonna happen. I don't think pepper spraying is necessary. That's definitely necessary. I mean, but shoot, it'll get him to stop, right?
Yeah. Okay. The thing is, my take on it is, right? My take on it, yeah, I can see both sides. I can see why, hey, stop planting the flag. It's disrespectful, blah, 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 blah. I can see the side that's like, yeah, they should be able to plant flags. They won the game. If you don't like it, win the game. I can see both sides, right? But the side where they say, "Oh, it's disrespectful," that's the point. It's a rivalry game. I don't like you, you don't like me. So
that's make it entertaining.
Exactly. It's if I don't like you and you don't like me, it's supposed to be disrespectful. What are we talking about? And I can understand why you go and fight somebody. If let's say Dreer had a field, and then the logo was in the middle, and somebody from Florida went and planted the flag there, you can't tell me. Me and you probably wouldn't. You can't tell me we don't got teammates that will go fight them over there. You can't tell me. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
I'm telling you, boy. Gene.
So exactly. So you can't tell me if both sides. Honestly, there's no problem with anything. You keep planting the flags, but understand that there will be consequences behind it. That's all it is. That's really all it is. I'm not. It definitely made Rivalry Week a lot more interesting. Wish we could have did a pod on it.
Yeah, I wish we could have.
Yeah.
I wonder who fought it was, bro. Dang, bro. I wonder who fought it was that we couldn't do that podcast, bro.
Yeah, me too. I ain't gonna lie. The Thursday night nightcap on Prime, that's actually one of my favorite like TV shows, I guess. I don't know how you categorize it. No, like the thing that comes on Prime after the games. Where you got Tony G and
I know what you're talking about.
Richard Sherman.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I can see that. I tell my TV's off though.
Mine's just on mute. I can lie. College Game Day is where it's at. I promise.
Oh yeah,
if I can,
College Game Day. Yeah.
If I can, I'm watching College Game Day every time. Big New Kickoff has never hit. It's never hit.
Yeah.
It's never hit.
No.
Which is I don't understand. They honestly just need to get rid of Big New Kickoff. Nobody's going to that jump
at all.
Nobody's watching that jump, and it ruins night games. Penn State versus Washington. The Penn State whiteout game was on Peacock.
You can let me know why.
Exactly, because it wasn't on Fox because they had Big New Kickoff.
Oh, no, they need to stop that, bro.
It is what it is, though. Anyway, UCF is eyeing Lincoln Riley to fill the open head coaching spot.
Who?
The quarterback whisperer. Lincoln Riley?
Riley? Who's that?
USC's coach.
USC. Oh, the Kiwi whisperer? Yes, sir. I know that is. I just didn't know his name.
So how you feel about that?
UCF is I mean, you gotta think about it. He's going in there. I think KJ's a senior, he's leaving. I mean, if he gets that job, I mean, he got the freshman. I mean,
no, he's transferring from what I heard.
He bro. Hey. Whatever quarterback they get. I mean, I don't know. Whatever quarterback they land, they gotta.
The thing is, they get a coach like that. If I'm him, I'm staying. Because think about Lincoln Riley for 4 years. Caleb Wood. You can let me know what just happened. You can let me know what just happened. What's going on with the screen? Yo,
he's having technical difficulties right now, y'all. Just bear with us right now. How y'all doing on this? Never mind.
But yeah, you got Lincoln Riley before. You got Kyler Murray. You got Caleb Williams. You got Baker. You got all them boys. So I mean, I'm staying if I'm him.
Yeah, that makes the most sense.
Yeah,
he stays and get that same magic he put on the rest of the quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? He'd be nice.
Yeah. North Carolina interviewed Bill Belichick for a head coaching spot at UNC.
Bill Belichick.
Now, what do you think about that?
Is he really going to go coach the NCAA though? Is he going to coach in college?
I can see that.
He going to go from NFL to college?
The thing is, for most people, that's a downgrade, right? Mm-hmm. Like I'm trying to think. Matt Rule, he went from I forgot where he was at.
Nebraska.
He went from the college he was at. Then he went to the Panthers. Now he's back in Nebraska. That's a downgrade because you got fired and you have to take that job in Nebraska.
Yeah.
I don't know why Nebraska offered him.
I don't know why they offered him back. I don't know.
Yeah. But yeah, normally that's a downgrade. The thing is, he's Bill Belichick. If he goes to UNC, them boys gonna be nice.
Oh, I ain't gonna lie. He goes to UNC. It's gonna be like the same like Deion Sanders hype, just a little bit more less than that. Like everybody be wanting to go there and jump like that, and everybody gonna be talking about UNC now.
I can definitely see them being the ACC powerhouse, especially since there's no comp in that conference.
Yeah.
And Bill Belichick's coaching style would mesh well in college. Because you gotta think about it. In the NFL, players aren't just taking like the way he coaches. Players aren't just taking that anymore. Players are making too much money, and his coaching style just doesn't mesh. The Dan Campbells, the Sean McVays, like the player-friendly coaches are taking over.
Mike McDaniels and yep.
Yeah,
I hear you.
They're taking over. So the hard-nosed, go do your job coaches aren't working in the pros anymore. They do work in college because those are players trying to make it to the next level.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Just like how Nick Saban was.
Yeah. I definitely see them boys getting right. I think that's a good move. I think that's a good move.
You gonna do it?
I don't know if he's gonna do it, but if he did, he would have them boys right. I promise.
Yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I do agree with that, man.
But let's get into some of this transfer portal news. I saw this thing on TikTok and it was like, matter of fact, I'm gonna go through each name and we're gonna say what if they're gonna have a big or an impact or a not impact on the next team. I guess that's not the way to say that. I don't know. But first up, we got 99 speed. Or actually, is it 99 speed or 98 speed?
98 speed. 98.
First up, we got Kentucky wide receiver Barry Brown.
I ain't gonna say I go mid impact. I go mid impact because he wasn't really doing. He wasn't really all that in the bag of chips at Kentucky. What? Yeah. I said mid impact. He wasn't really all that at Kentucky. To whatever team he goes to, I don't know. Unless you can fit in the scheme, I don't see it.
I agree. I mean, he basically, if you play for an SEC school, you're basically going to get an offer anywhere else. It depends on honestly the school he goes to. If the school uses him right, I can see him being really good. Yeah. But right now, I'll say probably I agree with you and say mid impact. All right, now next up we got Oklahoma QB Jackson Arnold.
It just again it depends on what I'm gonna say big impact. I'm gonna say big impact. Yeah.
Thing is, I don't think Jackson Arnold was bad. And we've seen quarterbacks like the Cal McCords and all the like they mess up and then they knock at the shot and then they come back hungrier and play with a fire. I can definitely see that happen with Jackson Arnold. Wherever he goes, if it's a good fit. I have seen actually, is that him? I think that might be Miller Moss. That might be Jackson Arnold. I don't know. There was one QB who I saw was trying to go to Iowa and all them. Oh, no, do not go to Iowa.
Yeah,
not go to Iowa. I promise you don't go to Iowa. But if he goes to the right team, I could definitely see him having a huge impact.
Yeah.
Kentucky wide receiver Dane Key.
Big impact. Let me tell you, if he needs to go to Georgia, if he goes to Georgia, he's gonna have a great last year. I'm telling you, great last year. He goes to a team like Georgia. That's all I'm saying.
I haven't watched too much film on him. I don't really know much about him, so I guess I'll just agree with Jaden and say huge impact. We got Iowa QB Cade McNamara.
No impact. I ain't gonna lie. I don't see it.
Now the question is it the scheme or him? Because Iowa's had a trash offense.
I'm about to say Iowa's had a trash offense for who knows how long now.
So I mean, I'll say for now. I'll say be safe and say mid impact because
Okay.
I don't know if it's him or the scheme, but he'll
That's fair.
definitely get good Power 5 offers.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair. Mid impact. That's fair.
Oh, this is who was Iowa and all them. We got Texas A&M quarterback Connor Wayman.
He wants to go to Iowa. Oh nah. Oh
exactly.
nah. Hey, I ain't gonna lie to. I feel like Connor Wayman will make a good impact anywhere he goes though. I mean, except Iowa. I mean, nobody make an impact in Iowa. Let's be real. Yeah, I feel like he make a good impact. No, I have no idea where he would land at, but wherever he goes, I feel like he'd make a big impact.
Yeah, I agree. He'll have a huge impact. He's a great quarterback. He just ended up getting. He had a bad quarter. Marcel Reed came in and put up 4 touchdowns in like 2 quarters. Like,
yeah,
there's nothing you can really do about that. But he'll definitely, keep putting that up. Not keep putting that up. He'll definitely do good.
I think now is his senior year, so he has to go all out.
Yeah. Hold on. Oh, his teams are Syracuse, Missouri, Iowa, Louisville, and Wisconsin. These are the teams he's looking at.
Syracuse. One more time.
Syracuse, Missouri, Iowa, Louisville, and Wisconsin.
Missouri wouldn't be bad for him. I could see him. I could see him at a Missouri jersey. I can see Syracuse not a bad option either.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. That's senior year. I don't know if Syracuse is the move.
Louisville, they might have a explosive. If they can get Connor Wayman,
yeah.
Boy, Isaac Brown is something serious.
Oh yeah, facts.
That man's nice.
Facts.
So if they get him and some weapons at receiver, them boys is gonna be contender for ACC title.
He was leaving.
Yeah. So they're gonna be contending for an ACC title if they get that offense right. And then so we got Stanford QB Ashton Daniels.
I mean, I don't see it, bro. I don't see the impact, bro.
I mean, once again, is it the team or is it the scheme?
I mean, he had LA Manor though. I mean,
bro, no, that's I've never seen. Actually, no, I've seen. Iowa probably has the worst offense I've ever seen. Stanford's offense hasn't really that good. The whole team just isn't that good. Yeah. I don't.
They're definitely in the mid. I promise you.
Yeah. So I mean, for now I say no impact. I don't think he's really going to do much.
I say no as well.
Next up we have NC State wide receiver Kevin Concepcion. Bro, never mind. I can't even say that.
What?
Nothing, bro.
Wait, is it Concepcion? It might be Concepcion. I don't know. I think it's Concepcion.
No. You're probably right. You're most likely right. I was talking.
I spelled it wrong, didn't I?
No, you spelled it right.
Okay. I feel like he's going to Kansas State. He's a great star receiver. He's going to Kansas State. I feel like because his brother did flip his commitment from NC State to Kansas State, so I feel like he's going to go, join his brother. So yeah, man. I feel like he make a big impact as well.
Yeah, definitely make a good impact. Haven't watched too much film on him, but I feel like he'll definitely do good. NC State and Sim Dynasty always does good, so I mean, he has to be a huge contributor to that. So,
yeah.
No, you just agreed with that. Like that was a good point. Next up, we got LSU receiver CJ Daniels.
I mean, I haven't really watched too much film. I haven't really watched too much film on him.
I've watched a lot of LSU film. He doesn't pop up. He doesn't pop out.
Maybe that's why he's going in the transfer portal because he doesn't. You know what I'm saying. Yeah. I say no impact. I don't really see it.
I agree. I mean, he really just got overshadowed by the other receivers in that receiver core. I mean, where else are you going to go? I don't think he's going to have that big of an impact. I don't think he's that good of a receiver. And so we got Nebraska freshman QB Devin Kalen.
I mean, To think about it, I would transfer too. If you know they got Dylan Raiola starting, he's there for the next probably 3 years, something or so.
Yeah.
I would transfer as well. I mean, there's no point in you being there if you're not going to start within the next year or so. So that going to transfer portal, that was smart. Smart of him. I don't know where he land. I'm gonna just say mid impact because I don't know. I don't really know much about him. But
yeah, I agree. I mean, no, I can't even say whether he's good or not. There's no tape on him at all.
Yeah.
But I'm sure he'll do all right in a couple years. I'll say mid impact. Next up we got Georgia DB Julian Humphrey.
I thought he was gonna stay at Georgia. I didn't think he was gonna go in the transfer portal. I feel like his career would like be like his draft stock would go up if he stayed with Georgia for another year. He's not that bad. He's a pretty solid DB. I feel like he stay at Georgia, but wherever he goes, I feel like he'll make a decent impact.
Yeah, I agree. You know what I'm saying? You play at Georgia, you have a pretty good little tape. You're getting the offer from anywhere. He has the keys to anywhere he wants to go.
Yeah, facts. Seriously.
So I think he'll have a very big impact. Very big impact. I see him going to another probably SEC school. I mean, I think he'll do pretty good though. Next up we have USC quarterback Miller Moss.
Big impact. Wherever he go. Big impact. Big. Pause. Big impact though. For real. He's a good quarterback, I feel like. He's gonna make a big impact wherever he goes.
It's a great quarterback. What do you think would be a good fit for him? That's like losing the quarterback this year.
Probably like, is it a stretch to say Clemson? No, wait, is Kate? He's leaving, right?
I think it's a junior, but I mean he's probably going to
declare. Is it crazy to say Clemson?
I don't think so. I can see that.
Maybe LSU.
I can see that too. I lie. Garrett Newsmire, is he going in the draft? Is he a senior?
Oh, I don't even think so. I think he's young. Wait, actually, let me see.
I need to see some red. I need a bigger bed.
It's not. He's 22 years old. Hold on. It's not saying his year. I think this is his last year.
Well,
he's a senior.
I can see him going there.
Oh, he's a redshirt junior.
Oh, you might stay for another year. I would stay for another year.
Yeah, if I'm him, yeah, facts. I'm staying for another year. But if he leaves, then Miller Moss to LSU would not be bad
at all. I can see that. So we got Liberty QB Caden Sauce. I was not expecting that man into the.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like Caden Sauce is like he's very good. He can go play at the top level. Like I feel like
I agree. I didn't think he was going to. I can definitely see him.
Yeah, yeah. He can definitely go play at a higher level, and I feel like he's gonna make a big impact wherever he goes.
Yeah, he's gonna make a huge impact. Mobile, he can throw on the run. Very good QB. I definitely see him making a huge impact. Okay, this we got Texas Tech receiver Micah Hudson.
I ain't gonna lie, Micah. I used to watch that. I used to play 7-on-7 with him, so I would know.
No, you didn't.
I mean, I don't know why he's transferring. I think most Texas Tech receivers are seniors, so it'll be his next turn up. But he's a pretty solid receiver. I ain't got too much to say on it. I haven't really watched Texas Tech this year because I mean, let's be real, who has? But I feel like he'll make a mid impact wherever he goes.
I feel like he'll make a big impact wherever he goes. I see him going SEC. He's going. I understand Big 12's Power 4, but I mean, I see him going either SEC or Big 10. He's going to a big school.
Yeah.
And I see him making a huge impact on whatever team he ends up at.
Yeah, this also just came in from Barry and Brown. There are 4 teams looking at him right now. It's LSU, Ole Miss, Texas A&M, and Florida State. That's looking at Barry and Brown right now for Kentucky.
First of all, Florida State.
I'm about to say you can call that dead right now.
But you said LSU,
Ole Miss, and A&M.
I'm not gonna lie, Barry and Brown to Ole Miss will be nasty.
Cadence.
They are losing a lot of seniors this year.
Yeah. Now, there are a couple teams that's looking for Caden Salter as well. It's Syracuse, Indiana, Auburn, and Vanderbilt.
I can see Vanderbilt.
I can see
Vanderbilt.
I can see Syracuse too, though. Syracuse wouldn't be a bad fit either.
Yeah, definitely.
If he goes to Auburn, pair up with Cam Coleman.
I'm not gonna lie, Auburn might be moves. I promise you, Auburn might be moves.
Yeah, man.
Is Jarquez Hunter? Is he?
I'm not even sure. I was about to look that junk up just now. I promise you. Jarquez. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he is. Dang.
Yep.
Dang. That would have smacked too.
Dang, man. And then for Jackson Arnold, Georgia, Auburn, and Mississippi State are looking at him right now.
Jackson Arnold to Georgia.
I can see that. I don't see that, bro. I don't know.
I feel like he fits the scheme. Decent enough quarterback to get the job done.
Yep. I mean, yep. That's mm-hmm. That's it right there. Yep. That's all you need. That's all you need. Decent enough quarterback to get the job done.
You said Georgia, who else?
Auburn and Mississippi State.
I might be able to see Auburn, Mississippi State. I mean, is he
real.
going there?
I mean,
they throw him a bag, maybe.
I ain't gonna lie, Auburn. I feel like they're in desperate need for a quarterback, so I guess they're trying to get whatever they can get out of the transfer portal. I understand. Yeah.
Auburn's a powerhouse too. They underperformed, not underperformed. Nobody's really expecting them to be that good this year. But I mean, Auburn they need to get back on track. Yeah, you gotta get back on track. But there is one more that I wanted to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
FIU receiver Eric Rivers. You heard of him?
No.
Okay. He went ballistics at FIU. I definitely see him having a big impact at his whatever school he goes to. He is a junior, so he'll only have one more year. He's going Power 4, maybe SEC. He's that good. He put up 62 receptions for 1,100 yards and 12 touchdowns. But mind you, it's not just decent. He did that in 10 games.
That's really good season.
Because of the first 2 games, he got targeted twice. 2 receptions, 18 yards, 1 reception, 36 yards. But after that, he had 4 for 101, 5 for 101, 7 for 97, 5 for 95, 5 for 91, 3 for 42, 11 for 295, 5 for 54.
Trey Harris. Oh, nah, bro. 11 for 95?
Boy, he about to be nice at wherever he go.
Yeah. You know, Kevin Concepcion, man. He's either Colorado, Bama, Auburn, Penn State, and Kansas State looking at him right now.
I'm not gonna lie. Julian Lewis, the Concepcion.
I ain't gonna lie.
Didn't notice me.
Is that how you say it?
I mean,
I don't know, man. I'm at the time, man. But yeah, that'd be deadly. That would be deadly. I promise you it would.
You think Julian Lewis gonna start as a true freshman, or do you think they're gonna get somebody out the transfer portal?
I think he's gonna start. I think they're gonna start that man. I mean, I hope they don't pull a Dylan Edwards and start off hot and trash the rest of the season. I mean,
But I mean, it's a difference between like running. You as a quarterback, you can control your own distance. You're what in this day and age, you're gonna throw the ball.
yeah.
Run game, if you get 11 carries and let's say you only get like 40 yards, I mean, there's really nothing you can do about that.
It's not even. Never mind. So I said it's not even that bad, but
I mean, that's still like 4 yards per carry. Why is Family Feud on my team? Anyway, yeah, that's all the transfer portal news we got. But on Tuesday, the Fresh is So Clean CFP poll drop. So this is what we talking with. We got Oregon at 1. Oh, let me move this out the way.
what was the point?
This
It's not funny.
is what we're working with. Y'all boys can read that for yourself. There is one thing we need to highlight. Everybody's debating the 11, 12, 13, 14 spots. What's your take?
It's really just 11, 13, and 14. That's what the people are really debating.
Yeah. Well, some people are debating whether Miami should be higher or lower.
I ain't
Like
lie.
if they should be above Bama or under Bama.
If up to me, you feel me? Like in terms of strength of schedule, Miami should be 14. If it's up to me, you feel me? Because like they have no ranked wins all year, not one. They should be at 14. I feel like, and it's fine like that. I mean, Bama, Ole Miss, South Carolina, and then, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess you could throw Bama in there. You could throw Ole Miss in there too, though. I mean, because you got to realize, I mean, Alabama beat Georgia by what, 2? Ole Miss beat them by 18. I mean, Alabama beat South Carolina by 2. We beat them by what, 24? I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's a toss up. I mean, I don't know, man. But Miami shouldn't be in that top 12. They should be at 14. That's where I stand.
Yeah. Y'all know I'm a part Miami fan. I'm like a 25% Miami fan. Miami, you sold your season. You lose to Georgia Tech. You're giving another chance, mind you, and then you go and lose to Syracuse. Your season is done. You don't deserve a second chance. No. I mean, a third chance. My fault. It would have been fun. I love Cam Ward. I love that Miami offense. It definitely would have been fun to watch them go put up 50 on the SEC team. I promise you it would have. But they messed that up. There's no coming back from that.
I feel like, my bad. I just feel like
no. Go ahead.
I feel like there's a difference between in today's college football, a 2-loss ACC team over a 3-loss SEC team.
Yeah.
One obviously carries way more weight than the other one. So I feel like the one with the 3-loss should be over the one with the 2-loss. I mean, that's just how I feel, bro. Like,
and mind you, this isn't the SEC of old. Alabama and Georgia both going 7-1 or 8-0 in the conference. Georgia has 2 losses in the SEC. Bama has 3 losses in the SEC. Carolina has 3 losses in the SEC. Ole Miss has 3 losses. Texas is the only one with 1 loss in the conference.
Yeah.
In the whole SEC, Texas is the only one with 1 loss. So it's not the SEC of I'm taking a 3-loss SEC team, depending on who they lost to, which is why we need to talk about Bama. Because Bama, you beat Georgia. Yeah, Bama, you beat Carolina. But then you go and lose to not Kentucky. Oklahoma. You don't put up a touchdown against Oklahoma.
Not a single one.
And then you lost to Vanderbilt, who, don't get me wrong, is not a bad team, but come on. And then Carolina's losses are better than, I understand Bama's beating Carolina. I understand Ole Miss has beaten Carolina, but their losses are so much worse than South Carolina. And they were so much closer to where we are now than South Carolina's.
The thing about Bama, and I always state this again, they beat Georgia, what, 2 points? A couple points? No, wait. Yeah. A couple points. They beat South Carolina, a couple points. They lost to Oklahoma. We beat Oklahoma. Like, we beat USC by 24. We beat Georgia by 18. I mean, like, it's just favoritism at this point when it comes to NCAA. Like, it's not it, bro. It's just favoritism, bro. That's how I see it. It's like no matter what, they're gonna find a way to get Bama in the playoffs. Bama and Georgia, they're gonna find a way to get them in the playoffs. Yeah, day, bro.
I'm trying to think. There was a USC team. There was a USC team that went. They lost early in the season, and they ended up winning. I think they lost like the third game of the season. They ended up winning, not South Carolina, like a USC Southern California. But
Trojans?
Huh?
I said the Trojans.
Yeah. They lost early in the season. Then they come back and they win out and they go, I think, 11-1, and they barely missed the playoffs. And we're like, not weird, but they were like, USC should have made it. If only there was an expanded playoff to where USC has the potential to make it. Then we get that extended playoff, 12 teams, and a team like USC is South Carolina. South Carolina is USC. Shoot. We made the playoffs for teams like South Carolina. So I don't understand how South Carolina wouldn't get in. They have too much momentum. I understand they lost. They have 3 losses, and their 2 losses are to teams above them. But the momentum that they're building up, you can't tell me right now that South Carolina isn't putting up a better game than they did. I'm taking South Carolina over Bama. I'm not taking South Carolina over Ole Miss, but they putting up a better fight than 28-3. Wasn't that the score?
24-3. Here's what I can say. Out of these 3 teams, I don't even know what. I don't even care. I don't care if it's Ole Miss first. I don't care if it's South Carolina first. Bama should be third no matter what. No matter what, Bama should be third. That's how I stand. You can flip-flop Ole Miss, South Carolina. You can do whatever you feel like. I won't be mad at the results. Bama should be behind both of them.
Yeah. Yes, Bama has the impressive wins. Bama's in the playoffs right now specifically because of name. Put any other team with their resume, they're not getting in.
Promise you.
So, and then a lot of Miami fans, because I follow a lot of Miami accounts. A lot of Miami fans are like, Bama, they lost the blah 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 blah, so they should be in. You mean to tell me that Bama lost 3 times and Miami only lost 2 and they're above them? That's exactly how it should work. That's exactly how it should work, because you lose to Georgia Tech and Syracuse, and you don't have a single ranked win.
Yeah,
Bama has like 2 or 3.
I'm about to say they should weigh more than them. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So as a Miami fan or player, you really cannot be complaining that Bama's over y'all.
Yeah. A lot of Miami fans and players are complaining, especially people like really. People who love the ACC, I don't know why you would love the ACC of all conferences, but people who love the ACC, they're like, Miami definitely should have got in. Blah 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 blah. That's no.
How it should go? It should go. You put either Ole Miss or South Carolina right there at 11 spot, right there at 11 spot, or 11 and 12 spot. Either South Carolina or Ole Miss, doesn't matter how it go. It should be Bama and then Miami and then Bama at 13 and then Miami at 14. That's how it should go right there.
Okay. My thing is, you remember a couple weeks ago, Clemson was playing the Citadel.
Yeah.
And South Carolina was playing Wofford. Clemson was right in front of South Carolina. After that week, Clemson jumped to like 12 or 11.
They jumped to 11.
And South Carolina was at 17.
It's all about names, bro. It's all about names. I'm telling you.
So, South Carolina only goes up 1 spot for beating Clemson. but Clemson went up. Now, mind you, BYU lost. A couple of teams in the top 10 lost, but that's the issue. Clemson shouldn't have been gapping South Carolina by that much. The thing is, I thought what I thought they were trying to do was I thought they were trying to say South Carolina had a good enough win. Like if Clemson was number 11 and they beat them, that would catapult them up enough to put them in the playoff. No, they just put Clemson up there for no reason, and they left South Carolina just about where they were.
Crazy. I'm telling you, no sense. Bro, this league is all about names, bro. I swear it's all about names, bro. Let Clemson have won that game, they would have jumped to about 6. I promise you. Like, it's not crazy.
And another thing, Notre Dame, you are not safe. You should not be that high. I do not care. Any other team with their resume, I'm not lying, their resume isn't god awful, but any other team loses to NIU, their season is done. They're not touching the playoffs.
Yeah. I mean, wait, how many losses? They only got one loss, I think?
Yeah, they only got one loss.
That's probably why. I mean,
bruh.
And it was because it's at the beginning of the season. After that, they climbed their way all the way back up. What the bro? Yeah, that John tweaking, bro.
Thanks. Yeah. Bro, my laptop about to die, but like every time I plug it up. Like, anyway. Y'all just gonna have to deal with me being laggy for a little bit. But yeah, there is it's this thing on TikTok. Let me try to pull it up. It's like a quadrant system. It's like a system that like takes strength of schedule and wins and resume and makes it makes the rankings based off of that.
I ain't a lot of the committee does have a hard job though. They do have a hard job, but when you're adding favoritism and all that, like it just doesn't make it as hard as it's supposed to seem. Like.
Okay. I have the quadrant system pulled up, y'all boy. My camera's terrible. But in the quadrant system, Georgia's number 1, Oregon's number 2, Texas is number 3, South Carolina's number 4.
Yeah, I know. Go ahead,
you got Tennessee number 5, Miami number 6.
Are you kidding me?
I don't agree with that, but SMU number 7.
That's fine.
Ohio State number 8. Ole Miss number 9. Alabama 10. Syracuse 11. Notre Dame
11.
12. Iowa State 13. BYU 14. Arizona State 15. You got Penn State 16. Missouri 17, Indiana 18, Illinois 19, Boise State 20, Colorado 21, Clemson 22, Army 23, UNLV 24, and then Memphis 25.
So, did they do the top 25 based off strength of schedule? Is that what that is?
To be honest, there is some things I will move around. But I feel like the general consensus of where everybody is just about right.
Except Miami.
No, it's not based on strength of schedule. It's like a system. It's like a point system. Like
bad,
you do this, so you get a certain amount of points. Whoever has the most points is ranked like that. Hold on, let me see if he explained it.
Quadrant system top 25 of the regular season. For those unfamiliar with the system, it takes every team's resume, breaks down the wins and losses by categorizing them into 1 of 4 quadrants, very similar to how college basketball does. And now we can compare it to. It is time for the first edition of the quadrant system top 25. I know it's hard to win on the road. Wait on the road?
Okay, it's 4 quadrant. It's the rating of the win, location of the game.
JoJo cutting out, lagging,
stuff like that.
Cutting out, you
like
lagging.
You lose on the road,
you tweaking.
Then they don't I don't know. It's just interesting to see bias.
Final quads.
Bro, Cam, you good?
But
One more time?
we
Hello?
straight.
Yeah, you good. Yeah, you good.
All right. But we can hurry up and try to wrap this up before the
I'm like you, bro.
it's gotta
Your camera moving like further than, bro. What and what's going on, bro?
I'm already knowing. But this is the top 12's record versus top 25 teams. So we got Oregon, a 3-0.
They deserve that spot.
These are current. Yeah, I'm about to say these are current top 25 team. We got Texas 0-1. That's kind of crazy to see.
Yeah, it is. I mean, they only played Georgia though, and I'm pretty sure at the time they were ranked like 2 and 3 or something like that, 3 and 5, something like that.
Something like that. But you got Penn State 1-1. That's not crazy.
Yeah.
You got Notre Dame 1-0. Is that number 4 in the nation worthy? And who's the team they beat?
Oh,
They didn't beat nobody comp.
Oh, Army, right?
It is Army. We're not counting that. I promise you, we're not counting that.
Yes, Army.
They did beat Navy, who was ranked at the time.
And
they did beat Texas A&M at the beginning of the season. That don't count.
They beat A&M, Louisville, Navy, and Army. So I guess that's not
one
of
those are currently ranked. So, yeah. And that was Connor Wayman playing. Marcel Reed, Texas A&M is likable, but I'm just hating. We got Georgia, who's 3-2.
They got a hard schedule though.
I'm about to say for them to have 5, they have the most games played period out of all of these.
Yeah.
We got OSU 2-1. They only lost to the number 1 team in the nation.
I'm about to ask who they lost to. I'm so stupid.
Got Tennessee 1-1. It's not crazy. SMU 0-1.
I don't even know who they lost.
They deserve number 8 in the nation. They lost to BYU.
Oh yeah. Dang. I think SMU's better than BYU too. Like,
now they are.
Indiana's 0-1. They lost to Ohio State.
Yep.
Boise State. I know they lost to Oregon. I'm not sure who the other ranked team they beat, but
did they beat UNLV? I think they beat UNLV.
Yeah, it might have been, but I don't think it was ranked at the time.
Huh?
Oh, no, they're ranked now. It is right.
Yeah, they're right now.
And then Bama's 3-1. I mean,
yep.
What can you say? I mean, they lost is crazy. They losses are bad though. But
I'm about to say they're 3-1 against ranked teams, and they lost the 2 teams that aren't above 500. I mean,
and then Miami's 0-1. Who they lost?
Syracuse.
Oh, they were ranked. Oh, they're ranked now. Dang.
They're right now. Yeah. Well, that's crazy. Certain teams shouldn't be ranked as high as they are, but it's not the point. We're gonna make our picks for our college football. We're gonna make our picks for the conference championships coming up this week. First up, we got Army versus Tulane.
Tulane. Who's thinking twice about that? Let's be real.
Yeah. Give me Tulane also. We got the Mountain West. We got Boise State versus UNLV.
Now I have a question. What happens to Boise State? They lose this game. Like what?
Oh no,
does UNLV take over that role and get in the playoffs?
Yeah.
Dang. Give me Boise State though. Still.
Also give me Boise State. I think they'll edge it out. I feel like it's gonna be a close game though.
Yeah, for sure.
And so we got Jack State versus Western Kentucky.
Oh, okay. Like, bro, what?
Next up, we got
I'm about to say, please. Next up. Right.
next up we got Ohio versus Miami of Ohio.
Next.
Okay,
Like,
next
bro,
up we got
what?
Marshall versus the Raging Cajuns.
Oh, give me Raising Canes. Give me Raising Canes. Oh yeah.
Anyway, next up we got the Big Ten. We got Penn State versus Oregon.
You give me Oregon in this game. I ain't really thinking twice about it. Penn State doesn't have the firepower Oregon does.
You want to know something crazy?
Yeah.
Penn State is favored to win this game, according to ESPN. They have a 54% chance to win this game.
Will you let me know why? Is it because of Oregon recent struggles? That's probably why. I mean, I don't know. I still want to put Penn State over them, but that could be a reason of why they would even talk about Penn State beating Oregon.
Penn State hasn't shown me nothing. Penn State hasn't shown me nothing to say that they deserve to be up there. Like, anyway, give me Oregon. Next up, we got Georgia versus Texas.
I want Texas to win this game, but do I see Georgia losing? I mean, no, honestly, I don't. Unless Carson Beck on some BS, then give me Texas. I'm gonna take Texas.
The thing is with Georgia, when you're picking Georgia, you gotta ask which Carson Beck are we getting. You get a good Carson Beck, they're not losing.
Yeah.
I do feel like Georgia's gonna win this game. Texas has had an easy schedule. When they did play against a tough team, they ended up folding. Texas did get the job done against Texas A&M, but Texas A&M just looked stale that whole game. So I'm gonna take Georgia. Next up we got the ACC. We got Clemson versus SMU.
Give me SMU. I'll take SMU. I ain't gonna lie, I was about to take Clemson in the upset, but give me SMU.
Now I see why it was lagging so bad.
What?
Dang. I had Canva open. That junk drained mad battery.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you look straight now.
I know, right? Anyway. Give me SMU.
Yeah.
You know, get the job. They look fantastic closing out the season. I don't see Clemson beating them. Next up, we got the Big 12. We got Iowa State versus Arizona State. The Big 12 championship nobody saw.
Give me Arizona State though. That's gonna be a good game. Give me Arizona State.
Yeah, I also take Arizona State. They're a crazy good team, dog. I feel like they can hang with the playoff teams for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
It feels like they came out of nowhere too.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm telling you, the way they waxed Arizona the other game, I'm telling you, bro, both look legit.
Yeah, they definitely look good. Give me Arizona State.
Yeah.
But with that being said, anything else to you?
Did you want to talk about the All SEC team?
Dang, I completely forgot about that. We can talk about that Saturday.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, we're gonna make sure they have the all conference teams and the all American teams ready for y'all boy come Saturday. But that being said, I'm Cam. That's Jaden. It's 2 Minute Drill. We love y'all boys.
Yeah.
Peace.